with a solution, but this study only promised that a small amount of seaweed practically eliminated methane emissions from cow gut microbes. The experiment has been carried out by several agriculturists and found a positive result. They claim that the cows eating seaweed not only exhale less methane, but also have turned healthier, and there is a positive effect on their reproductive behavior. Researchers worldwide are working on the livestock methane problem. According to reports, Irish farmers are hoping to create seaweed-eating super cows in a bid to fight climate change. India, in spite of the largest inventory of cattle in the world, is yet to mount a major program on this. A NEWS9 report.
HD Kumaraswamy thanks supporters and coalition partners for what he described as a successful 100 days. BJP, however, didn't share that sentiment, slammed the Chief Minister over no work done in terms of development. Flood victims taking shelter in Kodagu allege ill treatment. Victims claim 3 washrooms provided for 300 people and half-cooked food is being served. Writer and activist Varavara Rao has been brought to his Hyderabad home where he will be under house arrest until the 5th of September. This came after Supreme Court's ruling. And members of the film and political fraternities bid farewell to Nandamuri Hari Krishna. The actor-politician died in a road crash on Wednesday morning. Hello and welcome to News9. I'm Nikhil Vasuki. We begin with some big news coming in from the political front. Chief Minister Kumaraswamy takes a dig at Siddaramaiah. That seems to be the question that has arisen. Chief Minister Kumaraswamy seems to have taken a dig at Siddaramaiah, saying that nothing wrong if leaders express their desire to become Chief Minister. Even senior leader R.V. Deshpande wishes to become the Chief Minister. Siddaramaiah has already given a clarification on his statement. This is what Chief Minister Kumaraswamy said in an attempt to play down the controversy that stoked after Siddaramaiah's speech in the public gathering in Hassan on Friday. Let's listen in to what Kumaraswamy said.
ಅವರೊಬ್ಬ ನಾಯಕರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬೈಕ್ ಅವರು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪೇನಿದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಮುಂದಿನ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜನತೆ ಅಪೇಕ್ಷೆ ಪಟ್ಟರೆ ನಾನು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಜನತೆ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪೇನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದೇಶಪಾಂಡೆ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನನಗಿಂತ ಹಿರಿಯರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಬೈಕ್ ಕೆಲವರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥೈಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
So that's what Kumaraswamy said, perhaps trying to play down the fact that there were all of these controversies that ensued, and went on to state that the coalition is strong and there are aspirations, everybody has their own intent, but clarification has already come from Siddaramaiah. But then again, he used the R.V. Deshpande angle, said that even R.V. Deshpande had aspirations to become Chief Minister as well. So anyone can have any intent. Anyone can have any aspiration. This is what the Chief Minister said. So it does appear that Kumaraswamy has been trying to play down these perceptions that there is a great deal of a shuffle in opinion over whether Siddaramaiah wanted to become Chief Minister or not. And Siddaramaiah said that it was just a comment in response to a question, that there was no real intent. If at all he gets an opportunity, and then he would look into it, but that is after 2023 when the next scheduled elections may be.
ಜನತೆ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದ್ರ ತಪ್ಪೇನಿದೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದೇಶಪಾಂಡೆ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನನಗಿಂತ ಹಿರಿಯರಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Congress spokesperson Nizam Fauzdar joins me on the phone. Nizam, very good afternoon to you. It does appear that we have been talking about this issue for 1 week now. It's reached a point where Siddaramaiah has given a clarification. Even Kumaraswamy said that, look, anyone can have an aspiration. Even R.V. Deshpande had an aspiration to become Chief Minister as well. How do you read this response from the Chief Minister?
I truly do not understand the statement, because he had a very clear meeting. He had a very candid meeting with our national president, Shri Rahul Gandhi ji, and things were discussed and the assurances were made. And the government is supposed to, survive and continue for the next 5 years. So all that we are trying to understand now is under what context Mr. Kumaraswamy has made this statement. Best he knows. I think he's the right person to make a clarification about the statement.
Right. So, Nizam, at this stage, though, do you feel that enough has been spoken about this? Is there a need for a clarification from the coalition itself that the coordination committee at least believes that everything is in order, that there have been multiple vibes coming out, most of whom have said the coalition is safe and it's sturdy, but there are a couple of ministers, for example, Ramesh Jakheholi and Shiv Shankar Reddy, who have said that, look, if Siddaramaiah is given the mantle, we are fully in support. Is there any scope for perception control here? None of us in the Congress party would like to overread this statement. The statement is made by our coalition partner and the head of the coalition partner. Okay.
And Mr. Kumaraswamy, is heading the government. So he knows best what he is speaking. So if he has made the statement, it is his justness to clarify why he made that statement. As a Congress party, we stand by the government. We stand by our commitment that we will continue to support this government as long as this term gets over. So everybody may have aspirations to become a chief minister, so that's very natural. So why he said it was Mr. Deshpande or our ex-chief minister, Mr. Siddaramaiah. So it is rightful for him to make that statement and clarify that. So I think it is the Kumaraswamy ji who has to tell why he was making the statement.
Certainly. Thank you, Nizam, for speaking to us on this. So that's the vibe coming perhaps from the Congress. Perhaps a little more clarification, no conclusions jumped into. But at this stage, the aim has been to control this perception that there is a lot of discord.
ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇವತ್ತು ಯುದ್ಧ ಪಾತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗೂ ಸ್ಪಂದನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಪರಿಹಾರ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಬಡವರಿಗೆ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಕೊಡಗುದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೇ ಒಂದು 4-5 ಬಾರಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಮೊನ್ನೆನೂ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈಗ ಅಲ್ಲೇನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 25-28 ರಿಲೀಫ್ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ನಡೀತಾ ಇವೆ. ಜನ ನಾ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು 2 ಕಡೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಸಂತೋಷಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಪುನರ್ವಸತಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪುನರ್ವಸತಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಭಾಳ ಜನ, ಕೆಲವು ಜನ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋರು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಆ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಸಚಿವ ಮಹೇಶ್ರು ಒಂದು ಸಭೆ ಮಾಡೋರು ಇದ್ರು, ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಪುನರ್ವಸತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಆ ಜನರದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸಗಳು ಯುದ್ಧ ಪಾತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಸಹ ನಾವು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ನೇಪಾಳ ಹೋಗಿದ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಗೃಹ ಸಚಿವರು ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಈ ಅತಿವೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ.
So that was what R.V. Deshpande said, that everything is fine with the coalition and there will be some ensuing discussions as well between the AICC and the JDS as well on further strengthening that relationship. More big news coming in from the political front. A rift within the Congress seems apparent over the appointment of another KPCC working president. Parmeshwara and D.K. Shivkumar camp are bent on appointment of another KPCC working president. DK Shivkumar and Deputy CM camp want a leader from the Vakkalega community to be appointed. That is the latest coming in. JC Chandrasekhar's name has been proposed for the post of KPCC working president. JC Chandrasekhar is a close aide of Deputy Chief Minister Parameshwara. Arun Sundaran joins me on the telephone right now. Arun, it does appear that the same formula that was in the previous KPCC administration seems to be pushed for over here as well. The fact that they're looking for a second working president. They had that the last time as well. What seems to be the tussle now?
Well, probably the ostensible reason being doled out is the fact that this will give better representation rather than anything else. And that is the reason why there are talks, at least, of this particular name, that of G.C. Chandrasekhar, who is a Rajya Sabha Congress MP, being chosen as the next working president. Because remember, as you rightly pointed out, you had two working presidents in the previous dispensation, that is S.R. Patil and Dinesh Gundarao. Subsequently, Dinesh Gundarao was elevated. He was brought in as the president of the KPCC in place of Parameshwara, who was having dual charge. Now, Parameshwara, we all know, is the deputy CM and the home minister. And therefore, there is need to have a person who will officiate as the working president. You already have the name of Ishwar Khandre. He is from the important Lingayat community and is from up north, that is North Karnataka, will be catered to by him. But therefore, there are other names doing the rounds, which also include the former minister B.L. Shankar. While we are given to believe that Parameshwara is backing G.C. Chandrasekhar, the water resource minister D.K. Shivkumar seems to be also in the fray. He is also batting for Chandrasekhar. So it remains to be seen as to who will, first of all, whether this request will find acceptance, and secondly, who the lucky person would be to take charge as the second working president of the Congress in the state of Karnataka, Nikhil.
So, at the end of the day, is there also a region-based dialogue that's happening over here? Representation of, let's say, last time there was a North Karnataka, South Karnataka representation among the decision makers in the KPCC. Is this also a region-based dialogue?
Well, if you were to look at the appointments, last time around, yes, S.R. Patil represented North Karnataka, Dinesh Gundarao was from South Karnataka. Basically, he is MLA, beg your pardon, from one of the constituencies in Bengaluru, and that was the reason given. This time around, you have somebody from North Karnataka in the form of Ishwar Khandre, and somebody from South Karnataka, probably a G.C. Chandrasekhar, or for that matter even B.L. Shankar. Remember, B.L. Shankar is from the Chikmagalur Hassan belt, and he's pretty well known in South Karnataka. So it could probably be finding acceptance that way. But the question is whether the Congress, AICC, will really accede to the request, and if it accedes, who the lucky person would be, Nikhil.
Thank you, Arun, for joining us with those insights. So now the dialogue over a second KPCC working president is reportedly underway. This has been a system that was followed in the earlier edition of the KPCC as well, and it remains to be seen what direction this dialogue will take. On completion of 100 days, Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy has tweeted thanking people for supporting his government wholeheartedly. While this was the story from the side of the government, the BJP had another version. BJP took a dig at the coalition government, saying that the government had done nothing and that the Chief Minister was busy only in shedding tears. Let's just take a look first at H.D. Kumaraswamy's tweet. Kumaraswamy had tweeted, thanks, this is what we're seeing right now. I thank my coalition partners, the leaders and the people for supporting the government wholeheartedly. I also thank the public, private sector, volunteers and the media for generously contributing to the Chief Minister Calamity Relief Fund and joining hands with the government in the rescue and rehabilitation work. So that was a tweet of thanks, in addition to thanking them for the 100 days of support ever since the coalition government took place. But following this, there was a tweet from the BJP's Karnataka wing. As we can see over here in Kannada, they have stated that all the Chief Minister has done was shed tears. There was no work done on the development front and also on the cabinet expansion front. And the hope was that at least now there should be some semblance of work done for the betterment of the state of Karnataka. We'll now slip in a short break. More news and updates are on the other side. Stay with us.
ये फुटबॉल है, क्रिकेट नहीं। सीलिंग शॉट जानते हो? हेलीकॉप्टर शॉट। सीलिंग शॉट नहीं।
No. सीलिंग शॉट मेरा शॉट। सीलिंग शॉट। इंडिगो ब्राइट सीलिंग पेंट। एक स्ट्रोक में सब कुछ ब्राइट। इंडिगो ब्राइट सीलिंग पेंट। इंडिगो।
इतनी हंसी है ये तारे, मैं किसको चुनूं? I don't know what to do.
अब जी भर के तारे चुनो क्योंकि द ग्रेट डायमंड सेल इज हियर. 20% ऑफ ऑन ऑल डायमंड्स. तनिष्क.
Ready for anything. The new feature-loaded Renault Kwid. Renault, passion for life.
Welcome back. Big news coming in. More details emerge in connection with the Gauri Lankesh murder case dating back to September 5th, 2017. The latest information coming in is that Sagar Lakhe, the recent most arrested accused, has been reportedly taking killers to the Jamboti forest area for arms training. The Jamboti forest area is located in Khanapura Taluk of the district of Belgavi. Firearms training was reportedly given at accused Bharat Kurne's resort as well. The Gauri's killers reportedly got training right from morning until the evening. Sagar would pick up and drop the killers in an Omni during the training. This is what sources seem to indicate. Now, with SIT sleuths having taken Sagar Lakhe into custody, it has now emerged that he was the one taking killers to a resort and a forest area, Jamboti forest area in Khanapura Taluk of Belgavi district, for arms training, where arms training was being conducted through the day, from morning till evening. And Bharat Kurne, the 12th person arrested, has had his resort used for the purpose as well. And this seems to be the latest update coming in, according to sources, on the basis of interrogation of Sagar Lakhe. 13 persons have been arrested so far. Now, fuel prices in major cities are again on the rise, with diesel prices rising to fresh record levels and petrol crossing the 78 rupees per litre mark in the national capital. Oil marketing companies have hiked the prices today for a fourth straight day. In Bengaluru, the petrol prices have increased to 80 rupees 99 paise from the earlier 80 rupees 77 paise. Diesel is at 72 rupees 22 paise, up 20 paise from 72 rupees 2 paise. These are the prices that you see in Bengaluru prevailing. Average price is what we're showing you right now, and it is up on average by 22 paise to 80 rupees 99 paise. Now, in Delhi, the price of diesel is priced at 69 rupees 75 paise per litre. Mumbai retails it at 74 rupees 5 paise a litre, quite significantly more than Bengaluru. While Kolkata sells diesel for 72 rupees 60 paise per litre. Manjappa, the secretary of the Petrol Dealers Association, is on the phone with me. Manjappa, how do you react to this repeated increase in the price of fuel?
Hello.
Yes, Manjappa, can you hear me? Yes.
Sir, this is
Go ahead.
The prices of petroleum products on daily price mechanism is completely dependent upon the dollar exchange, the crude oil rate.
Right.
The crude oil rate, international crude oil rate is going up every day. At the same time, the rupee against the dollar is going down every day. But the thing is, the states will get a very good amount of tax by way of sales tax or VAT. Whenever the rates are increased, petroleum rates are increased, they get more tax.
Okay.
Whereas the commission is based upon the liter. If the tax is also based upon liter basis, then there will not be any much impact on the rates increase.
Okay.
But the states should accept it, because whenever there is increase in price, automatically they will get more tax, because petrol is 32% and diesel is 19%
Right.
tax in Karnataka. Suppose if it is 70 rupees, 21 rupees they get on petrol.
Right.
When it is 80 rupees, they get 24 rupees. For the same quantity, they get more tax.
Right.
So, if the sales tax is reduced or it is fixed on liter basis, normally the consumers will be benefited and there will be no impact or there will be no much impact on increase of petroleum rates.
Right.
This is our view.
So the argument also, at least from the consumer's end as well, is that there is not a parallel slope between the increase in fuel prices and the increase in the price of crude oil per barrel. And because of this non-parallelism between these two increases, it's perhaps the tax factor that is causing a great deal of strain on the consumers. Would you agree with that criticism?
Pardon?
Would you agree with the criticism that the increase in petrol or diesel is not at the same rate of increase as the rate of increase of the crude oil per barrel?
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I don't agree with that. Every day, some 10 to 15 paisa is being increased for the last 15 days.
Okay.
Earlier, it was decreasing every day. The same price increase and decrease are always about 10 to 15 paisa per day. There was a decrease also. But the thing is, if the sales tax is fixed, it is a fixed rate, that is on liter basis, normally the increase by the central government may not have much impact.
Do you feel that the sales tax is excessive?
Pardon?
Do you feel that the sales tax is excessive?
Sales tax?
Is it too high? Do you feel it is too high?
Yes, it's definitely too high.
Okay.
If the states accept the GST, naturally the rates will come down. But the states are not accepting, except Goa. When I met the Chief Minister of Goa about 3 months back, 6 months back, he told that Goa is prepared to implement GST on petroleum products, but none of the other states are accepting it because they get more revenue by way of VAT or sales tax. So this is also to be seriously thought of.
All right. Thank you.
The central government comes with a proposal.
Sure.
At least for petroleum products, if they accept GST instead of local sales tax or VAT, then automatically the prices will go down.
All right. Well, thank you, Manjappa, for speaking to us. That was Manjappa from the Petrol Bunk Owners Association. Well, the sentiment here is that it is perhaps the sales tax that is a little too high that is causing a great deal of a mismatch in the rate of increase in fuel prices versus the rate of increase in crude oil per barrel. That has been the perception overall. Now, more than 20 school vans have been seized by RTO officials in Bengaluru, where RTO officials were conducting raids at Residency Road, Shantinagar and Lalbagh Road as well, inspecting and seizing several vehicles for violation of traffic rules. Here we see an inspection taking place from RTO officials and the police. Many of these vans were parked illegally, continue to be done so, especially in the Shantinagar area. And here in this particular instance, the insides of the school van reveal that there is dangerous seating, not very secure, and even the locks and the latches are not very secure either. Usually, school vans and even auto rickshaws that ply students from their homes to the schools are heavily crowded, with drivers stacking children into these vehicles to the maximum possible. Worms, small sticks and other impurities were found in a packaged water bottle during a function in Tumkuru. This took place during a marriage function at the Tirumala Kalyana Mandapa in the area. Impurities were found in no less than 7 boxes of packaged drinking water bottles, and that totals to about 120 bottles or so, belonging to a company called Blue Breeze, manufactured by Shaila Industries. Just take a look at the flaky sediments that are floating in this water bottle. The label clearly says purified water, but it doesn't seem so. Even the color appears rather distorted. Here we see some of those attending the wedding holding up the bottle. Now, it doesn't appear that there is any ISI mark that is completely visible, at least to the naked eye, on this particular label, just going on to show that certain standards may not have been followed, and consequently we see this water and the quality therein completely unacceptable, and this was being served to guests at a wedding. The guests saw what the problem was and brought it to the attention of the media as well as the authorities that this company has been providing this poor quality water. Now, usually there is a Food Standards Association that marks the label FSSAI. This label is given when there is a great deal of laboratory checks done to a particular product, the prototype version of the product, before it goes on the assembly line. In the absence of that, a lot of unchecked products go out, and this could very well be the case. If in case there is no FSSAI label on this particular label, then that is a grave concern. But if there is an FSSAI stamp, that means that there has been a lapse, so that also needs to be investigated. Now, one of the guests at this wedding who noticed this in the water bottle had a reaction. Let's listen in.
ತುಮಕೂರಿನ ತಿರುಮಲ ಚೌಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮದು ಮದುವೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ವಾಟರ್ ಬಾಟಲ್ ಕುಡಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಬಾಟಲ್ಸ್ನ ತರಿಸಿದ್ವಿ. 25 ಕೇಸ್ ತರಿಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 7 ಬಾಟ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಟೈಪು. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕುಡಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಊಟದ ಕೂಟದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅವರು ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರು, ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಈ ಥರ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ನಾವು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಓನರ್ಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಳಿಸಿ ನಾನು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಏನು? ಸೊ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಕುಡ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Now, while people from across the nation are trying their best to help flood victims in Kerala and Kodagu, flood victims have a different version of their own. Flood victims at Valmiki Bhavan in Kushalnagar complained that they are getting improper food and that half-cooked rice is being served to them. Not just that, the flood victims are taking shelter here, complaining that though there are more than 200 people staying here, only 3 toilets have been provided to them. They also say that officials concerned are treating them like they would treat beggars. Grave series of issues that have arisen at this particular relief center. This is at the Valmiki Bhavan. The hope is that district authorities take cognizance of the complaints of those residents here and fix the issue at the earliest. We had a chat with victims of the flood in other camps who stated that as far as possible, all of these other camps are in good shape, the food is all right, but in this particular camp at Valmiki Bhavan, it seems to be a different story. So it perhaps is at a micro level that those administering this particular camp will have a lot for which to answer. Big news coming in. A complaint has been lodged against former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and former Minister Umashri in the Anti-Corruption Bureau. A complainant has accused Siddaramaiah and Umashri of misusing power. The complaint lodged by the president of the Pro-Kannada Associations, Nagesh, has said that Siddaramaiah and Umashri have been granting funds to various Pro-Kannada outfits without proper documents. Karnataka Rajyotsava Committee headed by Vatal Nagaraj was granted 50 lakhs of funds in 2016-17. That's what the complainant said. The World Awareness Convention was granted 50 lakh rupees in the year 2017 to 2018. This is what the complainant has alleged at this juncture. So, complaints against both Siddaramaiah and Umashri over irregularities in the granting of funds to the tune of 1 crore rupees. Now, Nagesh is speaking right now. Let's listen in. Nagesh, who is, in fact, the complainant is on the phone with me. Nagesh avre iga ನೀವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಈಗ ಇರೆಗ್ಯುಲಾರಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಅವರು ಉಮಾಶ್ರೀ ಅವರು ಫಂಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವಿಸ್ತಾರವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಏನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ.
ಹಲೋ,
ಹಾ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳಿ
ಸರ್. ಏನು ಮಾಜಿ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಅವರು ಅವರ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇವಲ 2 ಸಂಘಟನೆಗಳಿಗೆ 50 ಲಕ್ಷ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ 60 ಲಕ್ಷ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ 1,10,00,000 ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಉಮೇಶ್ವರು ಕೂಡ ಅವಾಗ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಇಲಾಖೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಮೇಶ್ವರು ಸಚಿವರಾಗಿದ್ರು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಯಾವ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವರು ಹಣ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ದಾಖಲಾತಿಗಳು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನು ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ವಂತ ಇದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಹಣ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಹಣನ ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತು ACB ದೂರು ದಾಖಲು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ತನಿಖೆ ನಿಷ್ಪಕ್ಷಪಾತವಾಗಿ ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಹಣ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹಣ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಹಣನ ಖರ್ಚಾಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೆಯಾ ಸರ್ಕಾರ, ಯಾವ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಣನ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಉಮೇಶ್ ಅವರು, ಅದು ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇವತ್ತು ACB ದೂರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಈಗ ಹಣ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಅದೇ ಸರ್, ಈಗ ಹಣ ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವರು? 50 ಲಕ್ಷ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸಂಘಟನೆಗಳು ಯಾಕೆ ಹಣ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? ಕೇವಲ 2 ಸಂಘಟನೆಗಳು ಯಾಕೆ ಹಣ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು?
ಒಟ್ಟು ಎಷ್ಟು
ಕೆಲಸನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಂಘಟನೆಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ 20-25 ಸಂಘಟನೆಗಳು ಮಾಡಿರ್ಲಿ, ಯಾರಿವತ್ತು ಕನ್ನಡದ ಕೆಲಸಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ
ಸರ್? ಕೇವಲ 2 ಸಂಘಟನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಮತ್ತೆ ಉಮೇಶ್ ಹಣ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನ್ ಸರ್?
ಈಗ ಬಾಕಿ ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಹಣ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆಗೆ?
ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್, ಯಾರಿಗೂ
ಓಕೆ. ನಾಗೇಶ್ ಅವರೇ ಲೈನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಇಲಾಖೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಇವರಿಗೆ ಹಣ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಶಿಫಾರಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಯಾಕೆ ಶಿಫಾರಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಹಣ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ? ಅವ್ರು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಅವರು.
ಈಗ ಬಾಕಿ ಸಂಘಟನೆಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಹಣ ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ರೀಸನ್ ಕೊಟ್ರ? ಏನಾದ್ರು
ಬಾಕಿ ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಅವರು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರ್ಸ್ಕೊತಾರೆ? ಅವ್ರು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಬಾಕಿ ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಅವರು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಇವ್ರಿಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಇವರು ಯಾಕೆ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಇದು. ಯಾಕೆ ಇವ್ರಿಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಇವರು ಹಣನ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಮತ್ತೆ ಉಮೇಶ್, ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ACB ದೂರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕಾನೂನು ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅವರು ಈ 2 ಸಂಘಟನೆಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫೇವರಿಟಿಸಮ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪಾರ್ಶಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ನಾನು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. 2 ವರ್ಷ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾವ ಸಂಘಟನೆಗೂ ಅವರು ಅನುಮತಿ ಪತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಅವರು. ಇವ್ರಿಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಶಿಫಾರಸ್ ಮಾಡೋರೆ, ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹಣ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಇವರೇ ಶಿಫಾರಸ್ ಮಾಡೋರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಇಲಾಖೆಗೆ, ಹಣಕಾಸು ಇಲಾಖೆಗೆ. ಈ ಹಣನ ಬೇರೆದಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್. ಇವತ್ತು ರೈತರು ಆತ್ಮಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ರೈತರು ಆತ್ಮಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಎಂತೆಂತ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ವಿಕೋಪಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಎಂತದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಣ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿ. ಇವ್ರು 1 ಕೋಟಿ ಹಣನ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಲೆಕ್ಕನ ತಗೋಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಪ್ಪ ಕೊಟ್ರಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಮನಸಾಪಟ್ಟಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಹಣ ದುಂದು ವೆಚ್ಚ ಮಾಡೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸರಿ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿ?
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ನಾಗೇಶ್ ಅವರೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. That was the gist of the complaint. Only 2 organizations were granted funds. Why was there inequity? On to cricket. Is England afraid of Team India? That's what it seems to look like from the outside. After the loss in Nottingham, England has gone back to its old trend to win the series in Southampton. At least that seems to be the plan, or at least try to win in Southampton. We find out why.
After the epic win in Nottingham.
Not a good shot from Root, but that is an excellent catch. Great take. Third slip is Virat Kohli. Followed by Jasprit Bumrah.
That will be 5 wickets for Jasprit Bumrah. What a comeback.
Team India's confidence is on a high. England is a hurt unit. Trent Bridge result sets up Southampton Classic.
It's either a leg spinner or a carom ball to finish things off for Ravi Ashwin and India. Ball pitching into the rough, spitting and onto Anderson's gloves. And India have wrapped up this test match. They're back in the series.
A rare victory on the English soil in Test, when no one expected India to stage a comeback. Virat Kohli and his boys did the unthinkable. Batsmen stepped up at just the right moment. The bowling was top class. Catching was even better. England was decimated, outclassed and outplayed. What happened in Nottingham is now history. Both India and England